Hey guys, all right, so we have a Dyson here. This is kind of an old school Dyson, a DC-15. And now look, solving this particular issue is the brush is not turning, and we want to find out what's going on and what's causing it, right? So let's say you have a vacuum similar to this. When I say similar, I mean that there's a power button that can turn on the main unit, okay, and then there's another power button that can turn on the brushes, right? But that's not the only thing that's involved, okay? Now, even some of them, there's like Sharks, they'll have like one, and Pro Team and Electroluxes, etc. They'll have one selection on the button that is to just turn the unit on. The next selection will turn on the motor also, okay? So some of them set it up differently, but either way, the kind of approach is the same, okay? Fair enough? Normally, the first thing I want to check to see if the power button that turns the brush on is actually working. From the power button, then you move down to, in this particular unit here, there's a circuit board, kind of a setup right here, and then there's a micro switch right here. So the moment you recline it, it triggers the switch. So let me see if I can, I could probably show it to you. Hold on. Let me see if I can show it to you here. Okay, maybe I can. It's like right in here. It's right, oh my gosh, you can't see it. Hold on. Okay. It's right in here. Right in this little section right here, there's a little micro switch. So the moment it reclines, it triggers the switch, and what it's doing is telling the electricity to continue and power the head, okay? And that's why when it's in the upright position, the brushes are not turning, and when you recline it, the brushes turn. So that's also a possibility. And in this section here, in this block right here, there's a circuit board that sits right here, okay? It's a possibility, but that's the last resort, all right? So a lot of the times, guys, it's the brush itself. The brush stalled the motor, okay? So the motor's not moving at all because the brushes are not moving. And in this particular case, see, this has a two brush system here, like, one on the side, and, there's a few Dysons that are like that. But if you notice, this side spins, and this side is not moving at all, okay? So I'm gonna assume that the problem is here first. How's that? Okay. So let's do this. Let's remove this plate. Okay. Just get a flathead screwdriver. All right. And turn it, and we should be able to get this out. See that? And guess what I found? You see that back there? Okay. This brush is melted onto the cap, the end cap here. And there you go. Look at that. Okay? So, it looks like this is the problem. But beyond this, okay, you may also run into these. Take a look on the inside there. See that? Okay, and if you don't care for the unit, constantly checking things like that, stuff like that will end up causing a problem like this. Okay? All right, so a unit like this, you just order the brushes if they still have them. I'll make sure to see if my site, if we can still get these brushes, and if not, you won't see it in the link, but if we do, you'll see it in the link. If you have one of these units and need to replace the brush, you can find it there. Or if you have a Dyson, you have a Shark, you want to replace the brush, but this brush definitely needs replacing. I mean, it's already eaten out like that. Okay, but these little right here, they're culprits. So you want to make sure you take care of them. If you have a lot of hair, if you have a lot of pets, you want to constantly cut away at that hair. Okay, so hopefully this was kind of an eye opener for you guys. Putting on a new brush, guys, just slide it in, turn the screw. You got the new brush, right? But this you would probably use a needle nose pliers or something. Here, I have one right here. And to clean this out, so if you do find yourself in situations like this, you can get scissors, you can get pliers, and you can just So that, look how much of that, and this can cause a brush to do wonky things like that. All right, hope this helped you guys. All right, if you have questions, leave it in the comments. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you later. Bye.